Listen to those pipes. Oh, Kelly Hankins. What the call?
It's the NBA on 2K Sports.
Oh, you bet your ass it is.
This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Grant Hill and Chris Webber.
Who is this fucking dude? Brian Anderson.
Fast approaching. Let's see our power rankings for an idea.
Hornets moving up the rankings quick. 18 spots. On 3-1 last week.
Well, right now for Charlotte, they've come out the gate strong, and they have a roster that
Look at this new Warriors Stadium.
There's lots of optimism around this squad. Before we get started, we've got just enough time to head over to the sideline. Allie?
Yeah, Jamal Murray is known for his competitive mentality.
Allie
Not
LaForce.
or even showing up his opponent. He said, quote, nothing personal. That's just how I grew up.
Hang on, folks. We'll be right back. I'm going to go smoke. Let's go. RJ Barrett. Zion. Look at that.
It's critically important that everyone get on the same page early.
College teammates.
And a new team was assembled. It was important to connect off the court. Those connections, that relationship.
Ruth Chris. Marquise Ruth Chris.
So meshing, coming one as a unit is critical for that success of that team.
So guys, let's fucking get these. Let's get these boys. The Warriors. I'm a Laker fan. I like Jordan Clarkson.
Jamal Murray out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Marquise Chris.
Where are we going? RJ Barrett backing me down. Look at that fucking. Wow. Who set that pick? Zion?
Free throw is good. Here's Murray.
straight. See, this guy's gonna fucking cheat.
Now here's Cannon. Now here's Wall. 5 to shoot. Here he goes. For 3 on the depot. Here's Cannon. Boy, they had their chances.
Fuck, bro.
Rebound, but still coming up empty. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Pass to Chris. The shot, no good. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team. And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams. Yeah, it should be a fun game to watch. I mean, 2 teams don't see each other that much. There's a lot about each other tonight. Taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him. Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that. Now here's Murray. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. This is why you like the size in the backcourt. You can get, Clarkson able to take the hit with a weak foot. Well, what you really appreciate about Clarkson, he is relentless trying to score the ball. B.A., you are so right. I mean, he loves to drive it in the direction and take it to the rack. Just because he can pull up the mid-range. He's got toughness about him. Contact does not deter him one bit. Oh, nothing soft about that. Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him. Yes, guys, but where was the box out? Lewis, they were throwing that freely on the glass. Oladipo on the way. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one's on Clarkson. Well, Oladipo's game features a lot of speed. If you don't keep up with him, he'll make you pay. And Oladipo drops them both. The Warriors have gone 3 of 6 since the tip. Murray with it. That's good.
Hard guys laterally.
At all times. His shooting ability makes him a threat from all over the court. Outside Tatum. Moving to the basket. Outside ball. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State. But it is having not to win against San Antonio in their last game. And you know, some games you're plagued by false starts and slow momentum. You could tell they were getting frustrated. It's hard not to get discouraged with such an off-night shooter. Somehow, they kept it. Yeah, I mean, that was a really gutty thing. Now here's Tatum. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. I think it was the little thing, too. I mean, keep it alive. Find his way and get his points any way possible. You hate to let those easy chances slip through the game. Murray from outside. The Hornets pull it in. Canner's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Charlotte has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Oladipo, the pass to Canner. Now Tatum. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this
Wow.
Don't fear risk getting posterized. You know what, though? You still take it. Williamson up top, on about 19. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Nice rhythm. Nice release. Williamson is making strides with the choke. Pass to the Nets. Here's Tatum. Back to that. Good D by Williamson. So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them. Murray against Oladipo. Here's Barrett. No good with the triple. Charlotte trailing. It's going. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play. Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone. And of course, one of the comparisons we've heard for R.J. Barrett is an all-star like the better on the more wide-open NBA game than he was playing in a crowd at Duke. Now here's Wall. Against Sacramento, he was really on his game. 2 fouls, but we're not even out of the first quarter. That's not a good pace to set. McGee, he's checked in for the Warriors. And a change for the Hornets. Heels checked in. Murray against Wall. Heels on the wing. Clock at 6. It's good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Why you always have to be ready around John Moore? Because you never know when he's going to start it up. Clarkson outside. There's the three. Canner with a rebound. Canner's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Charlotte's gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. Outside Wall. There's outside. Pass to Tatum. Here's Canner. Got a hand on it.
We mentioned the key from outstanding length. There. That blocky shot. His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. Hooping has to be better. They get 5 open spots on the floor.
Tatum with room to shoot. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
Oh my, you have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with.
Ooh. The Warriors trailing. And here's Williamson. Coming off a 16-point game against San Antonio. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul. Charlotte making some changes. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Canner. Ilyasova comes in for Nance. And it's Schroeder in for Wall. Pass to Cauley Stein. Here's Ilyasova. There's Tatum with the three. Knocked down the triple. Tatum's got 5 now.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now here's Williamson. Now here's McGee. Back to Williamson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dort. Guarded by Hill. They get it back. Pass to Barrett. McGee with it. Back to Barrett.
Yeah, okay, bro.
What a crafty move. Wanted the defender to pause right there. Charlotte has gone 2 of 5 from beyond the arc in the first quarter. Schroeder with it. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And it's Hill missing. No question he's in control of the board so far. Barrett passes to Murray. Back to Barrett. It's tipped. Kick it out to Murray. The three. Roberts with the rebound. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. On the attack, Schroeder. That ball. Nice feed that time from Tatum. And the Hornets lead by 4.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision looking only for his own shot. But he's more about team.
Pass to Barrett. Now McGee. Here's Williamson. And it's good for 2. Williamson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Now going to work in the lane, Zion's wide train allows him to carve out.
Pass to Hill. And there's the drive.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
She falls for him.
Talented player, but he can take start. That's up to him. That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Here's Dort. Guarded by Hill. Murray against Schroeder. Murray, no good. Here's Charlotte now. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Tatum. Dort grabs the miss.
Playing tough inside here for mid the layup. Got to get the whole team pumped up.
Howard down after the Tatum. Knocks it down from distance. Tatum's got 8 points. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter. Golden State has gone just 1 of 6 from the three-point line so far. Here's Murray. He's off on that one. Now Charlotte takes it the other way.
You know the kind of competitor he is. I know he's upset with his performance today.
Shot good by Schroeder. Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off. And here's Murray. Pass to Dort. And here's McGee. Outside Murray. Shoots over Schroeder. No good off the front rim. Oh, man. Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off. Athleticism and explosion. Pass to Hield. 1 second. That's really the shot clock in the game clock. Outside Murray. Over Hield.
It's important to him to be on his defense because I like watching him so focused on the other end of the floor.
So, at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Hornets out in front. They lead by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of it. And we recently checked in with Jamal Murray to discuss his team's approach each game.
Mentality, how we play, how we go, how selfish we are, next pass mentality, next spin up mentality, and just keep each other alive. We got to, like I said, bring that energy, bring that enthusiasm that we always have.
Sounds like something a coach would say. It's probably something his coach has said time and time again. But Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from the Hornets, what's your take so far? Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard with an emphasis on their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
You're covering the ice. That's what the best of the league right now.
We've got Jamal Murray, JaVale McGee out there with Marquise Chris. And there's Kelly Oubre. That's the Warriors 5. Outside Hield. Back to Wall. Pass to Oladipo. And here's Wall. Driving inside. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Grant, you played all 4 years in 2. Nowadays, it's so often one and done. And in a year or 2, maybe straight out of high school. Your thoughts on that? Well, first of all, yes. If you played a whole 4 years in college nowadays, you're almost penalized for that, which is really weird. But I think when you look back to 2005 and they eliminated the straight out of high school and implemented the one and done rule, teams didn't really have the proper resources to handle the influx of young players. But since that time, the staffs, the player development on and off the court are better suited now to help these kids adjust and transition from high school or 1 year of college right into the NBA. So I see straight out of high school coming back, and I think the league is better prepared for that when it happens. Yeah, and the G League is a major part of that as well. Now here's Murray. 5 points in the game. Looking to win this cold spell.
Oh, yeah, okay. He's never done that in his life.
Move ahead of the defense. A solid pick. And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Guys, someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Ball gets the bucket.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Murray with it. 7 points in the game. And the foul called on John Wall. That'll be a second foul of the game. That's number 2 on him already. Third foul before the half. He may be grabbing some fouls. The Hornets making a switch here. Nance is checked in. Pass to Chris. Hornets with a lead. Right to the ball.
His balls like he's super aggressive. He knows how to get under the knees. He isn't afraid of some contact.
The first free throw is good. Clarkson's checked in for Murray. So Wall nails them both.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Gray passes to Williamson. Chris up top. Back to Williamson. Back to Clarkson. Fires the three. With Canner with a rebound. Canner's got 11 rebounds in the game. Wall on the attack. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. That's a flagrant one foul.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let them get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic.
Finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's got much more aggressive in the game.
There's outside. Into the lane. And at last, they get one to fall. Nance has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Loose. Ball with it. And Clarkson picks him up defensively. Over to the wing. There's the triple. Offensive rebound.
He's scored the foul already. We're not even at halftime. He'll likely limit his minutes the rest of the way.
And the Warriors making a switch here. McGee checked in. Ball. Got a piece of it.
Man, you don't see this coming. Not against me like that.
Williamson for three. And Wall puts it down.
And of course, we talk about Williamson's rare physical traits. But if you look at his skill set, the ball handling, the passing, the court vision, he is oozing with talent. He is so advanced for his position at his age.
But he gets it back. Pass to Biombo. Back to Canner. Under the shot. Counted. Good. Canner's got 7. But word has it that Williamson wasn't one of the bigger kids on his youth teams, so he focused on developing point guard skill.
And develop he did. I mean, really just taking care of what he could control back then. But then all of a sudden, he grew from 5'8" to 6'6" between the 8th and 10th grade. He went from a one-average, hard-working player into a once-in-a-generation talent.
Now Wall. 10 points for him. Nance the pass to Canner. Driving in. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 9.
I love the energy of a catcher's drive. Run in like nothing to slow him down.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Nance against Barrett. Outside Oubre. The 3 ball. Clarkson right side. Outside Barrett. Drives to the hoop. Good.
Such a great move. Showed off the floater game.
The Hornets have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. There's a screen by Biombo. Wall attacking. To the right side. Out to Oladipo. 4 on the clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. There's the shot clock violation. Jonah, turn it over.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Charlotte. Now here's Clarkson. He's guarded by Oladipo. And it's Clarkson missing.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Outside Wall. Going inside. And Biombo slams it home.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Clarkson outside. Tatum takes a three. Doesn't go for it. Golden State will go the other way with it. Oh, there's the alley. And McGee with the stop.
Hey, this is where Zion is improving, taking advantage of the defensive attention he receives.
Outside wall. Oh, that's good.
Gotta enjoy watching Wall take flight. He's a sensational dunk artist.
The Warriors have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Pass to Clarkson. And he drives in. And he gets it to Paul. 3 for 8 in this one.
Don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of
Wall on the attack. And the big finish by Wall.
some nights Wall just goes on a tear. I mean, no matter what you throw him, he finds a way to adjust the pace.
Williamson with it. Stolen by Wall. Hits a 3-on-3 fast break. Out to the right wing. Here's Nance. And the 3 off target. The Warriors have gone 8 of 15 in the second. Pass to Jordan. Stolen by Wall. Now here's Oladipo. Now the elbow. Outside Wall. With the drive. And the big finish by Wall.
Bergstrom's an attacking dog. Wallace used to get it knocked around. He sticks with his shot.
So for the Hornets. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Biombo. Ilyasova comes in for Nance. And it's Schroeder in for Oladipo. Tipped away. Now the Hornets moving it up. Ball with it, and Clarkson picks him up defensively. Tatum from long range. The Warriors pull it in. Clarkson's got 4 rebounds now.
He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter. They have to be able to connect this in the second.
Pass to Tatum. That one off the back iron and out.
I'll tell you something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite this struggle.
Here's Clarkson. The take. Always Stein with the rebound. Charlotte has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. And there's the lob. And here's Clarkson. A 14-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
Again, don't leave out his rebounds. He had a big impact in that game with all his efforts on the glass.
And the Warriors miss again. And Charlotte's shooting at about 44% so far. Here's Wall. All in by McGee. McGee's got rebound number 8 now. And there's the call on Willie Cauley-Stein. That's his first foul. Murray's checked in for the Warriors. Heald's checked in for Charlotte. And the Warriors shooting at 45% of the game so far. Outside Barrett. There's the drive. To the left wing. Here's Dort. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
They've had a slight leg up on the board and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Schroeder with it. Check by Murray. He's got a piece of it. Outside Barrett. A minute 22 left in the second quarter. And that one drops for him.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Now here's Schroeder. He takes it in. Heald from outside. Sends it home from 3-point land. Heald's got 8.
But this is Hield's specialty. I mean, he's out there to shoot and shoot often downtown.
Pass to Barrett. 46 seconds left in the second period. They get the rebound.
Perfect position to grab the rebound. Gets underneath, boxes out, and pulls it back.
The kick to Tatum. Takes it inside. Here's Cauley-Stein. And the jam by Cauley-Stein.
Oh man, such a quick and explosive lead for Cauley-Stein.
34 seconds left in the second. Outside Murray. Here's George, guarded by Hield. Tatum with it.
Might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
And so we reach the end of the first half of play. Hornets out in front, up by 15. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. Kenny's here. Jack is here. It was a great half of basketball from John Wall. He ended up with 17 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 steals. So far, he's played a big role for his team here. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
Well, they're making a living at the line, and that's a direct result of being aggressive. They're not just settling for shots that the defense offers them. They're attacking the defense and drawing fouls. That's big-time basketball, and obviously it's led to a big-time lead.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing? Hasn't been pretty anywhere for them. But I wanted to they didn't protect the rim at all, and it's cost them earning.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive. And it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from John Wall.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for them, and then, of course, executing.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and the guys are hitting their shot.
On the court for the Hornets, we've got Jason Tatum. Victor Oladipo is out there with John Wall. Then it's Dennis Canner, and it's Nance in at the four-man position. And the foul called on John Wall. That's the third foul so far. And the Warriors making a switch here. Chris has checked in. To the wing on the left. Murray against Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Murray. Murray's going to die.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
I'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime.
Wall attacking. There's a big finish by Wall.
Way to attack the rim with that ferocity. I love the intensity the ball plays with. He's penetrating. He's going to dunk it every time.
This Warrior squad is struggling. Outside Murray. Killed that one.
Oh, what the fuck, man?
Now Wall. He's got 19. Pass to Tatum. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Kept alive. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Tatum. Give him 8. Now off the inbound. Oh, goodness! Tapped it back and played. What a nasty finish.
That's amazing, the creativity. And you see how fluid and athlete Tatum is.
And now it falls for Tatum. Grant, you and Scottie Pippen were two of the pioneers for the point forward role. Now almost every team is looking for that guy.
NBA, it seems like every team has that guy. And it speaks to how the game has changed and grown through the years. See, now in this era of positionless basketball, you need players who are multi-dimensional, players who are versatile, players who can dribble, pass, shoot. They can play multiple positions on defense. That's what's needed in today's game.
You gotta be fucking kidding me right now.
You see a lot of that on teams throughout the NBA.
Barrett. Oh, that shot misses everything. Airball on the 3. Now we look at that mobile one block, consistent performance.
I mean, just incredible timing and defensive awareness. I mean, when you face a defender that can reject you like this, it can alter your entire approach.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Back to Williamson. Driving to the basket. It's good. Williamson's got 8.
Oh, man, he's just showing off terrific acceleration. I love Williamson's ability to make plays off the top.
Canner sets the screen. Ball attacking. And he gets the bucket. And the Hornets lead by 16.
They couldn't ask for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Pass to Chris. Now here's Barrett. Pounded by Tatum. Murray for 3. Carries it for 3. Murray's got 7 now in this quarter.
Could do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a team that get out there for him.
Canner sets the screen. To the inside. Ball. Looking to get back on track. Gets the move on. The 3. And Canner with the slam.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, Cantor has led the league in offensive boarding rates. I mean, what do you think about it? Perhaps the best at picking up his teammates' misses.
Murray up top. Ball coverage. Murray stepping to him.
Perfect from the field this quarter. He gave it fits on it.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
It was a quick turnaround between last season and this one. The original suggestion had training camp less than a month after the finals ended. That aroused some concern from the players' union, and the gap was widened, but not by much. The broken place here is time for NBA basketball.
Yes, it is. Thanks, Allie.
It was important for Cantor to be effective in the pick and roll. It makes their offense much more complete.
Golden State has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. And he lobs it up, and it's Murray.
What?
Finishing it off.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. Down low. Canner's shot is good. Canner's got 15 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Warriors have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Murray against Wall. Goes back up. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
They keep things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Oubre, he's checked in for Barrett. Free throw drops from Murray. And for the Hornets, they're shooting an efficient 55% of the third quarter. Has to be a Mo. Cannon with it. Outside Hield. 6 on the shot clock. Going inside. Oh, what a dare!
Curl showed that's a wow. He'll get up for what?
The Warriors have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. By Murray. Here's Chris. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Outside Tatum. Back to Schroeder. 3-pointer. Offensive board. Tries again. It's Hield for the drive. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant 1. Unnecessary contact.
You know, it's just hard to watch a player put the well-being of an opponent at risk. He rightfully earned that flavor.
Yeah, the officials are all over that one, sending a clear message that that kind of roughness is unacceptable. Well, Grant, you've been part of the Atlanta Hawks ownership group for years now. What drew you to that?
Well, I've always thought about the idea of being a part of an ownership team. And in 2015, when the Atlanta Hawks became available, I was able to put together a group and acquire the team. And I'll tell you, it's been fantastic. First of all, I've learned a great deal. There's some incredibly difficult decisions that are made year in and year out on the business side forward to bringing a championship to Atlanta one day.
Ilyasova's checked in for Biombo. Williamson outside. And there's a pick. Hey, it's 6 attempts. He's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
With a simple elite ability to finish off contact. And it's just not the strength, it's the body.
Here's Hill. He's got 12. And here's Schroeder outside. Williams grabs the board. Williamson's got his 4th rebound in it. Golden State has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. And here's Colin Stein. Now here's Schroeder. Into the lane. Pass to Ilyasova. Outside Schroeder. Over Murray. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. Tatum inside. Fires for 3. Connects from downtown. Tatum's got 6 in the quarter.
He lost his first 3 of the second half after nearly 2 in the first. They don't want to let this probably be wrong.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Big time throwdown.
Check it out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Outside Tatum. Second chance effort. Back to Schroeder. There's the drive. Here's Tatum. Right wing. Outside Hill. 6 to shoot. Schroeder against Murray. Timeout call. The Hornets.
Your coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
Now, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Picnic. Knocked away. Hill against Oubre. Pass to George. Chris up top. Pounded by Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off the shot. Murray, no good.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Ilyasova inside. Now quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. Back to Hill. The 3 is up. It's a 3-pointer. And the Hornets lead by 16.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Shoots it from the high post. And that one off the back. Murray's got 25 points in the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Outside Tatum. With the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Tatum's got 8 points here in the quarter.
We're reading the pick and roll. I like watching Tatum operate, taking over the defense.
Pass to Dort. Oubre with it. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Oubre's got his 3rd basket of the night. Charlotte's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Outside Tatum. Inside. 1:44 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Chris. Here's Dort. Outside Oubre. the other way now. Here's Schroeder. Here's the drive. The kick to Tatum. This one for three. Sinks it from distance.
Tatum's got 11 points here in the second half.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to get that lead even bigger.
Pass the door. Chris up top. Cauley Stein defending. Now Chris.
Tatum with the block. Long arm of the law. Tatum prohibiting that shot. Never have a chance.
Schroeder against Oubre. Pass to Cauley Stein.
And the jam by Cauley Stein. And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
There's 25 seconds left in the third. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul. Schroeder against Murray. On the tape. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Outside Tatum. The shot's good.
With a height of footwork. No wonder Tatum's knocked down mid-range.
Well, with 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome.
Hornets out in front, up 19. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, coming from an unlikely position, it's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day. Makes it a tough play to win because you also have to guard against him and take the interception.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. JaVale McGee out there with Zion Williamson. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Clarkson in as a shooting guard. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Now Oladipo. Pass to Tatum. Fires the three. The Warriors pull it in. Murray's got 5 rebounds in the game. Over Oladipo. Murray, no good.
The rotation of the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time it's time.
Here's Nance. And so it looks like the Hornets will retain possession here. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Golden State Warriors. On Friday, they'll defend home court against the Portland Trailblazers. And then Sunday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the Houston Rockets.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
You see the lift helping Cauley Stein right there? I mean, that's what allows him to be a factor on the board.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Murray against Oladipo. And again, no good by Golden State. The Hornets have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. And he drives in. Here's Cauley Stein. And a miss there on the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
It's Clarkson. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Even when the D is playing off of a mid-range jumper, shouldn't be a shot there, but
Outside Tatum. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't turn it over once in the first half. All of a sudden, he's giving them one gift after another gift after another.
Canner's checked in for Charlotte. John Wall comes in for Tatum. Now a timeout called by Golden State. Incredible athleticism on display on a nightly basis. Guys getting us so high. See, Webb, I've got one for you. Some say it's not a dunk if your hands don't touch the rim. You buying that?
Yeah, I am buying it. You know, some people think if you throw it through the net, it's a dunk. No, I'm old school with that. You know, I've been years later. Some people can change their mind. Some pretty credit as well. If you got a dunk, it's not. What is it?
Oh, Williams just throws it down.
That is just rude. Williamson with no hesitation on the drive. And no mercy on the finish.
Down low. Here's Oladipo. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 4 assists in the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays. You have to go to your best scorer. It's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Back to McGee. Over Kenner. It's deflected.
We don't talk much about his defense. Let's rely on his work ethic. He's been making better every year.
And that one misses. Charlotte has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Wall on the attack. And the big finish by Wall.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Pass to Clarkson. Driving in. There's the block. Barrett against Hield. And Sam with the slam.
Oh, no doubt that Buddy Hield can shoot with the best of. It's encouraging watching him share the wealth as well.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Williamson finds Murray.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Here's Wall. Here we go. Here's Kenner. And Kenner with the slam.
Smart point guard. Look, he utilized the screen and roll beautifully. The guy threaded the needle.
Outside Murray. McGee screens. Murray shot is good. Murray's got 29.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight. Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Kenner, the pass to Oladipo. And here's Kenner. Shoots over McGee. Just 3 to shoot. That's outside. Here's the 3. They get it back. Kenner's shot is good. Kenner's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a nap.
And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors. Timeout call, the Hornets. Man, there was so much going on in the country last summer, and we saw a lot of NBA players at the forefront of activism.
NBA, it was really special to see these young players using their voice, using their resources, making a difference. Not just shining light on all the challenges that we're facing, but really being proactive in their efforts, organizing, being on the front lines, working with organizations to try to make a difference. I was impressed with the activism. I was impressed with the leadership from these NBA players. And if you notice, athletes from other sports follow the lead of these players from the NBA.
Here's Oubre. And it's flushed down. Again.
Now, that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
To the middle. Picked it out of midair. Here's Hazonia. It's tipped.
Love to see more of this from Minnesota. I mean, he hasn't reached a straight away shot.
Hornets on these. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. And last season, one of the most difficult the league has ever faced. From the passing of former Commissioner David Stern, Kobe Bryant, the pandemic, the protests, Chris just one gut punch after another.
Yeah, it was. It was tough to get through it all. But I think the players in Commissioner Silver, I think they had to do about as well as they possibly could. We set up those that we lost, and it falls to the rest of us to carry on and make sure they're not forgotten.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
And really strong at the line since the break.
The Warriors shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Pass to Chris, over Canner. And that was blown.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's all over, not even giving him an inch of space.
Ball attacking. It's rebounded by Golden State. Here's Dort. Murray with it. The deep drop.
Oh, he took a hard foul on the shot.
Well, he'll head to the line to shoot there.
The officials were right on top of that.
They knocked down the first one. And the Hornets think of a change here. Schroeder's checked in. Allen falls, so he hits both of them.
And they've been playing with much greater physicality than that. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
To the inside. Nance.
And Nance with the slam.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for it with power.
Pass to Chris. With each year, Grant, it seems like we see more and more great players coming out of Europe.
And that's so true, Jay. Some of these great young stars, Doncic or Jokic and others, I mean, it speaks to how the game has become a global game. The NBA has marketed and sold this game all over the world for years, and now we're seeing the benefit of those efforts. And I'll tell you what, over 25% of the players in the league right now were born outside of the U.S. So it just illustrates the growth of the game, the success of the game, and the elite players from all over the world playing in the NBA today.
Snip. And they get it back. Dort's shot is good. Now here's Schroeder. Coming inside. Pass to Craig from the high post. And he knocks the jumper down. Craig's got his first 2 points.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
Now Williamson. Stolen by Schroeder. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Taylor with the slam.
And look at Cantor rise up. Good anticipation for the big man to go for the alley.
And the Warriors shooting at 45% of the game so far. Here's Clemens. And the shot goes in.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence, given the size of the disadvantage there.
Yeah, no question it takes skill and a certain level of
Hands in the post. And he was camped in the lane there to get the 3-second call. Well, what a rookie class we saw in the NBA last season, Grant. Some special talent out there.
Some really promising talent entered the league last season. And I'll tell you, one thing that I've learned through the history is players end up retiring and leaving the game. The league replenishes always with just some energy and the toughness that he's displayed, boxing out the other guys, getting physical, just domination.
Boy, he's been struggling a lot in the past few games. Good to see him bounce back with such a strong effort here tonight. Racing to second. You know, last year was like no other season in NBA history. That huge gap in the schedule in the summer during the pandemic, and then the players facing enormous challenges coming back. Grant, one thing's for sure, though, the competition level was high despite all of the different setbacks last season.
That's so true, BA. I mean, with all that was going on, all the uncertainty, athletes are so accustomed to rhythm and routine and that being disrupted. But when we came back into the bubble and resumed play, the level of play was off the charts. It's incredible to see true professionals elevate their game during these trying times of last year.
Pass to Nance. Right side Tatum. And it's in there. Tatum's got 15 points in just the second half. Attacking the painted area. That's where Tatum can use his height and length most effectively. Here's Antonio. Here's Maladon. He takes it in. Block! Outside Wall. There's a big finish by Wall. If the Wall is aggressively taking it to the rack like that, it doesn't matter what team you put around. The Warriors shooting just 38% here in the fourth. Here's Clemens. Wall covering. Pass to Maladon. Over Oladipo. That was wide left. Charlotte has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Now Tatum. And the G League Pathway Program providing another option for top prospects out of high school to earn big money in that gap year. See, Webb, it's been a popular option.
Well, yeah, I mean, how do you get that same game experience? I mean, these kids can buckle down and work on their game. So, yeah, it seems to be some possibility.
What I like about Tatum, he moves his feet well, understands the angles. He plays more physical than appetite.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, and a great win for the Hornets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, BA, this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
Count it.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
That's to Hartenstein. Here's Maladon. Williamson outside. Can they get it? Deflected. Outside Wall.
Incredible! Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
That's the dagger. You can tell they wanted that one. I know that's it.
And good. Clemens.
Look, he just brought the defense now. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no head in his face.
Tatum from long range. Fires in the triple. Tatum's got 30.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who is the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clock. The shot by Hazonia, no good. And here's Wall. There's a screen by Bielmo. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad. They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Chris Webber, and Holly LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.